5 copywriting tips. Hi guys, it's Sam Day here from DeyTips.com, and in this video I'm speaking about copywriting. Normally when we're talking about online marketing and we're talking about copywriting, it's in respect to getting people to either sign up to your email list or to purchase a product from your website. Sales copy normally comes in one of two forms. It's normally either through a video, so you're persuading someone to purchase your product in the form of a video, so you're having sales copy, the person who is speaking in the video or the characters in the video are using sales copy as a tactic almost to encourage their viewers to make a purchase. Or it can come through plain text, where the person who is writing that text is trying to encourage the person who is reading that text to make a purchase. And I go into more detail about what sales copy actually is in another one of my videos, and I'll leave that in the description down below. But in this video I wanted to share 5 tips that can help you write better sales copy, so when people come to your website or they come to your sales page or your opt-in page, they're actually more enticed to register for your email list or to purchase one of your products because of the language that you're using on your page. My tip number 1 is to storytell. Storytelling is a technique that's used often in sales copy, and it's really effective because people are engaged by stories. When you start telling a story, people's ears prick up and they can almost relate to the characters in that story. You might even be telling your own story about how you struggled with something, and then eventually how your product or your service was able to actually meet your needs in a way that was able to bring you some sort of gratification. So at the beginning of the story, the main character might have some sort of issue or some sort of problem, and you speak about, why that was an issue, how painful it was, or how disturbing it was, or how frustrating it was. And then you speak about the product and how the product or how the service was able to actually help you to come to a conclusion. And if the person reading that or watching that actually has the same story or has the same issues, then they can relate to that character in that story, almost put themselves into that story, and that entices them and encourages them to take action on your website. Another great tip is to use conversational language when writing your sales copy. You've probably seen this quite a lot, and this is when the writer kind of engages with the reader and says something like, have you ever been frustrated with how you sleep because maybe you're not getting enough hours sleep, or something like that. So that's just an example of the writer engaging, asking questions to the actual reader, and so that the reader feels more engaged with that actual sales copy and they can relate to it a little bit better. This is a lot better than just writing sales copy that just outlines the benefits of your product or your service, because it's very detached. The reader becomes very detached from it, and then it's kind of like when you're asking them questions, when you're being conversational, you're drawing them into the sales copy and you're making them almost a part of the sales copy that they're reading on your website. So it's not just about the product or the service really meeting their needs, but it's about drawing them in, bringing them in and enticing them and making them a part of your copy, making them a part of your video or your written sales copy. Now, another really great sales copy technique is to use the imagination of the reader or the viewer. Now, I've seen this done live. Actually, I went to an event with a lot of different marketers, and there was one marketer who actually went up on stage and he was promoting his event. He does sales copy and he's brilliant at sales copy. And he went on the stage and basically he was trying to sell an event that helps people to sell events. So he went on the stage and he must have said something like, just imagine being on the stage and speaking to thousands of people, or something similar to that. And so he literally had us all closing our eyes and imagining ourselves standing on the stage speaking to thousands of people, and a lot of people in the room were speakers or aspiring speakers and people who wanted to put on their own successful events. So when you get people to imagine the end result and then you offer your product or your service, they're more emotionally involved because they've imagined themselves being that. So if you're a personal trainer, you might want to put in your sales copy, imagine losing 20 pounds or imagine gaining lean muscle, or whatever it is. Let them imagine it in your sales copy. Ask them to imagine it. Tell them to close their eyes and for a second and just really think about how life would be if they achieved their desired result, and then offer your product as a solution to that. And that's a way to get them emotionally connected with what it is that you're selling. My tip number 4 when writing sales copy is to write long sales copy. Now this means making a video, maybe making it 20 minutes rather than 3 minutes, or writing a full page rather than just writing a paragraph of sales copy. The more you write, the more likely someone is to make a purchase, because when someone's making a purchase, more often than not, they're going to have a lot of questions, particularly if it's a high-end product and they're spending quite a bit of money. They want all of their questions answered within your sales copy, and maybe you would have answered their question within the first paragraph or 2, so you want to leave some links and leave opportunities for them to make a purchase before they reach the end of the sales copy. But you want to keep on going and keep on asking the questions. Think about all of the oppositions that someone might have to purchasing your product and answer those within your sales copy. Another reason why it's good to have a long sales copy is because the more time someone invests in watching your video or in reading your sales copy, the more likely they are to actually make a purchase. And my 5th and final tip is to truly understand your potential customer. This is going to come through market research, and you're going to want to know what their pain points are. Now I do have a video on pain points and how it can help you to write more effective sales copy, and I'll also leave a link to that in the description down below, so make sure you go and check out that pain points video. But hopefully this video will help you to write better sales copy, and you can use these tips to really go over some of your sales pages, go over some of your product pages, or some of your services pages where you're speaking about your services, and make adjustments and tweaks that can help you to entice more sales. If this video did help you out, then please click the like button down below and make sure you share this video with a friend. If you have any additional questions or comments, then leave them for me in the comment section. But until next time, watch some of my other great videos. Make sure you subscribe to this channel for more awesome business related content. Have a great day, and I will see you soon.